Well, tonight, a Hendersonville park ranger is sharing her story after being terminated last month. She's one of more than 1,000 park employees laid off across the country as part of the Trump administration's latest effort to drastically reduce the workforce. The woman who spoke with me says that what makes it all worse was the way it all played out.
It was absolutely heartbreaking. It was a huge shock.
In just a few written words, Shaylin Yost-Haynes' life was flipped on its head.
Somebody had reached out and said, you better check your email. And that's really how I found out.
No phone call, no conversation, an email. This is how Shaylin abruptly learned she was fired. This after nearly a year of service as a park ranger. The reason?
And due to my performance, which is astounding to me because I just had a review that was, very high, exceeds expectations. I've gotten awards for my performance.
Shaylin was just weeks away from the end of her one-year probationary period, working at the Carl Sandburg Home National Historic Site.
It was anger, it was sadness, it was disappointment, it was for sure depression. I mean, some days I didn't, I sat on the couch. I'm like, what am I going to do next?
Because for Shaylin, this wasn't just a job, but part of who she was.
I guess I did lose a little bit of my identity with that.
The home built in the early 1800s. Famous poet and journalist Carl Sandburg settling here in 1945. Well, you take a look around here, and there really is so much history everywhere you look. And Shaylin says she really had a chance to do a little bit of everything around here. A big part, though, was bringing all of this history to life in more than 260 acres.
We could take kids into the home, and we could be like, all right, we're going back in time.
A chance for Shaylin to connect with her community while they connected with America's past.
For that to be taken away, and your health care and your 401k and your entire life taken away, it's really hard to come back from that.
Shaylin, just another casualty of President Trump's federal employee layoffs. Many of them still just trying to make sense of it. No. Within your this year, you had no problems at all.
No, I took a promotion, so obviously I was a great employee.
Now searching for other work, but hoping she's reinstated, along with all her fellow rangers working to preserve all of this.
Not just for us, but for our parks and our communities. Yes, we are a free park, but those parks bring in millions of dollars worth of revenue into those local communities.
And the park ranger cuts come as hundreds of national parks gear up for the summer, which is typically their busiest time of year. The Park Service says they see upwards of 325 million visitors a year.